If you ask me like an image of the Hanukkah story, it's a guy with sandals that like come up all the way to the knee, like these high-top sandals, the leather going all the way up, sitting on an elephant with like a spear. Like to me, that is the image of the early warrior Jew.
You know that Judah won. He beat the jerk-offs that were going to destroy the temple.
He was the leader of the M in Maccabees.
There's always Judah and the other four. You know, sort of like the Jackson Five. There's Michael. You forget the others.
Judah Maccabee did some tough stuff.
The Maccabees were one really, really pissed off family.
It was a pretty violent time back then, and the Greeks were on a tear. Antiochus was on a tear. That was the whole point. You know, he was like pillaging left, right, and center, and then he came for the Jews.
After 84 years of oppressive injustice, you think that Yehuda and Shimon wouldn't crush this guerrilla warfare for 36 months. 40,000 soldiers couldn't take out one oppressed minority, took back the authority.
It seemed like maybe they were sort of thuggish, but I'm not. I mean, there was definitely some battling involved, right?
All this anti-Semitic legislation was being passed. One group of people just wouldn't have it.
The Maccabees were really kind of brutal theocrats.
Maccabee wasn't even their last name. Like, what is it? Maccabee is an acronym for Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Hashem, like who among heavenly powers is like you. So, Hashem. So, like, it was the equivalent back then probably of changing your last name to X.
When the Maccabees eventually took power, they pretty quickly became despots themselves. I mean, within a couple of generations, they were forcing their religious code on people, much the way that, you know, Antiochus had been. And, you know, they were beheading people.
I mean, they were like the terrorists of their day. You may want to keep that on the down low. You don't want to, like, you know, how people are with a, you know, the association name right now. You started off with, like, you know, the Maccabees. You're going to end up being friends of Bill Ayers.
Interesting that the nickname is the Hammer, and as Jews, we really can't even use a hammer.
We should promote this story more because we're mighty and we're fighters.
Some hulking Jewish men, you know, throwing it down. I mean, there's something kind of hot about that. Doesn't really happen every day. You know, don't see a bunch of guys on Wall Street, you know, rebelling with their eyes.
That so much of Jewish history is about exile and being persecuted, and we should play up this holiday where we kick some ass, where we ride elephants and kill non-Jews.
So Hanukkah is the holiday about the time when Jews didn't get slaughtered. It's kind of, you know, a unique moment in the Jewish calendar. It's like now we're observing something other than, you know, getting slaughtered.